Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. Use hashtag Raiders to get your question on the show. So our new show name, the Las Vegas Raiders Report. Why? The Raiders changed their name to the Las Vegas Raiders. So the first question coming in is from my man Jesse. TB12 to the Raiders. Jesse, I did a show just yesterday on it. Do I think that Tom Brady is going to be a Raider? Do you guys want to say how many Chucky heads I'm going to give this one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw it in the comments section. I do not think that Tom Brady is going to be a Raider. I don't think it makes sense. And I also don't want to see him in silver and black. Do you guys really want to see Tom Brady in silver and black? The answer to that should be no. And yes, I'm seeing a lot of zeros. A lot of zeros. Use hashtag Raiders, get your questions on the show like my man Giovanni. Draft Jeudy or Shenault? For me, it's Jeudy, right? I think Jerry Jeudy is exactly what Derek Carr actually needs in a wide receiver. He's a very, very good athlete. He's a good route runner, creates separation very easily. Shenault is, I don't know if Shenault's more talented. Shenault might actually have a higher upside than a player like Jerry Jeudy. But what scares me with Shenault is the injury history. I'm going to take Jerry Jeudy. He's my number one wide receiver for the Raiders. You could also look at CeeDee Lamb, though. For me, I would take Jeudy over Shenault. I would take Henry Ruggs over Shenault. I would take T. Higgins over Shenault. I like him, but he's my number 5 receiver. Oh, boy. This is a hell of a name. Maybe it's not that bad. Jermaine Smith Highsmith? Jermaine Highsmith. Okay, we don't need a number 1 wide receiver. We do need to upgrade the position, but a number 1 is a luxury, not a need. 2 linebackers is a need. See, I'll say we do need a number 1 wide receiver. Like last year proved it to me. Hunter Renfrow played good. He also showed that he was, a rookie at times. Tyrell Williams isn't a number 1 wide receiver. He could be a number 1B. We do need linebackers. We do need wide receivers. We do need to build our defense. But say that we don't need a number 1 wide receiver, I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. It's all good, though. So what's the Raiders' biggest need right now? Linebacker? Wide receiver? Some of y'all might put quarterback. What's the Raiders' biggest need? We'll give some shout-outs here. I think right now the Raiders' biggest need is linebacker. The way I have it ranked is linebacker, wide receiver, cornerback. That's probably how I would do it. Safety if they decide to not re-sign Carl Joseph. Manza Raider just says defense. Daniel Yippes, I get that right. Wide receiver, linebacker. Damos Doom, I agree with you. Storm, better looking cheerleaders. Okay, what's the Raiders' biggest need? You guys put it in the comments. Most of the time I'll say it because I am full on Ron Burgundy. AZ Life 13. Bring back Michael Crabtree. I know I've talked about Crabtree before. My thing is, there's no way that Michael Crabtree is the Michael Crabtree that we remember. He was released by the Cardinals. He was out there on free agency, and the Raiders decided not to go out and get him. Michael Crabtree is no longer, I think, an option. I think if we're going to go for a cheaper wide receiver, a veteran, Michael Crabtree's just not the answer. Sorry. Let's go to Xavier Charles, man. Would you and Tom be willing to do a full Raiders mock draft for the channel? Yes. And we'll have it. We will do mock drafts, several of them. And if you want like an entire mock draft for every single team in the entire NFL, go to youtube.com/chatsportstv. We're pumping them out. We almost have a mock draft almost every single week. But yes, I will have an entire mock draft. We'll also do draft coverage, draft grades. A lot of draft talk here. Subscribe so you don't miss it. youtube.com/Raiders Report. Brandon Jones. Is there a wide receiver you could see us going after in free agency? Well, Brandon, I would say go check out my top 8, top 10 wide receivers that the Raiders could target. So the number 1 receiver on the list was Amari Cooper. I'm not saying that I want the Raiders to go out and get him. I'm saying he was number 1 on my list. I think of most realistic options, honestly, because I think the Raiders are still going to try to save some money at wide receiver and spend on defense. You could look at a player like Tajay Sharp if he doesn't go back to the Titans. Laquan Treadwell, who is Mike Mayock's number 1 wide receiver and can block. Emmanuel Sanders, maybe, but I think he goes back to the 49ers. Robbie Anderson is a player that they might target, but again, I don't know if I'm going to go out and pay him $12, $13, even $14 million at this point. Raider Geyer? Trent Dilfer or Derek Carr? It's Derek Carr. I mean, I understand Dilfer won a Super Bowl. That was one of the greatest defenses ever. I mean, they literally had somebody that killed somebody on defense, right? That's pretty powerful. Okay. Did he do it? Y for yes, and for no. So, who you guys got in the Super Bowl? Chiefs, 49ers. You know, there's that saying, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is it. I've also realized that it's not flip the bill, and it's not nip it in the butt. All sorts of things here. Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought it used to be. So who you got? Type C for Chiefs, type 4 for 49ers. I don't know who to root for, man. I got no idea. I think I want to root for the Chiefs because I don't really want the 49ers to win. Chiefs fans have actually been nicer to me. Plus, if a team from the AFC West wins, I get it, they're a rival. But I also think that kind of makes the Raiders look better because then we could say, well, we did lose 2 games to the Super Bowl champs. I don't want the 49ers to win. You know what? I'm going to type my C for Chiefs. If y'all want to yell at me, you can see my IG below. If you want to bet on who's going to win the Super Bowl, go to BetDSI. It's the internet's #1 sports book. Use the promo code Raiders120. That gets you a 120% deposit bonus. But if you don't go to chatsports.com/bet, it's not possible. So go to chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code Raiders120. That gets you a 120% deposit bonus. We put it in the chat. Click on the link. Get started with BetDSI. Share your bets with me. I'll be honest. I went 0 for 2 last week. I bet on the Packers and I bet on the Titans because I wanted those teams to win. And here we are. Here we are. Anthony Parks. Raiders, would you like to see Odell Beckham in silver and black? It's crazy, right? If you would ask me this a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have said absolutely. Am I the only one that thinks that Odell Beckham Jr. is starting to go down the path of like Antonio Brown? Like, we're kind of seeing it, right? I mean, he's doing stupid shit off the field. Even when he is on the field, they're not using him in the right way. I know I've talked about OBJ before on the Raiders. So, Anthony, and everyone watching, do you want OBJ to be a Raider? OBJ for yes or no BJ for no? The fact of putting Odell Beckham Jr. in Las Vegas scares the hell out of me. But if we could get OBJ for less than a first rounder, which, believe it or not, I think what he's doing off the field, you could even say what he's doing on the field because it ain't much. Ron Renfro had as many receiving touchdowns as OBJ. You could say we could probably get him for less than a first rounder. Do I think he would fit the offense? Sure. I'm seeing a lot of no BJs. Somebody said Stephon Diggs. Somebody laughed at no BJ. Hey, type it. Spam it. No BJ. Throw it over all over the internet. Raider Rich. Is this my dad? I'm not sure. Get a picture. DC isn't a franchise quarterback. He doesn't elevate anyone on the team. Quarterback is the biggest need. I think Darren Waller would disagree with you. I mean, Darren Waller was elevated this year. Who was Darren Waller before Derek Carr? Now, I'm not saying Darren Waller wasn't a talented player, but DC has elevated players in the past. Now, do I think that he can carry a team like some of these other elite quarterbacks? Like, I don't know, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes? No. But DC is not our biggest need. Let's get that straight. Real quick. We got Corrupt. What up, Corrupt? What's up? Just tuned in. What did I miss? Real fans don't want Brady. F Tom Brady. FAB. Raider Nation for life. Corrupt. The Raiders are now the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you look below, you're watching the Las Vegas Raiders report. That's for Chucky heads. Believe it, baby. So it's official. They are the Las Vegas Raiders. I've been live for over an hour, talking to the nation, having a good time, trying to figure out y'all how you feel about it. Does it sting? Does it look weird? You think it's sexy? You don't remember what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Let me know. Do you like the new name? Las Vegas Raiders. Y for yes, and for no. Sheets James is all over the fact that he called the Las Vegas Raiders report. Sheets, you're doing great, man. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I'm going to put down $1 million on BetDSI. Matthew Leon says no. Gun Mop says no. I'm going to type my Y for yes. I think it's a good move. I think the name is cool. I'm glad that they didn't change the logo. I was more worried about the logo change. I like the fact that they kept that steady. Las Vegas Raiders. It's going to take a little to get used to it, but Las Vegas Raiders means more money. It means more players wanting to come there. I see Sin City Raiders. I don't like the idea of putting Sin City in there. I think Las Vegas is a little bit more cleaner, right? So if you like the new name, Y for yes, and N for no. The Raiders, they kept their logo the same, which means we still have unbelievable gear. So up to 50% off. We got a t-shirt and hat combo deal for you. Okay? I don't know how much longer this is going to last. I'm being told it's not going to be available for too much longer. So go to chatsports.com/Raiders combo. Get yourself a hat, get yourself a t-shirt, get suited up. So when you go to Vegas, you're looking good. If you want a new jersey, I got a deal for you. You get this Max Crosby jersey. Go to chatsports.com/Max. It's under $100. Okay? They're going quick. I put this on the show a few minutes ago. I've already had a few sell. They're going off the shelves pretty quick. Under $100 here. Okay? Chatsports.com/Max. Chatsports.com/Max. Let's go to... Oh my God, I can never get this guy's name right. Wakandian. Yes. All right. If you were promised a Super Bowl from Tom Brady, would you take him? Oh God. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But can you promise it? Because Tom Brady couldn't win on the Patriots. Why? He didn't have enough talent around him. There's not enough talent right now in this Raiders team, even with Tom Brady, to win a Super Bowl. That's the truth. Now, we can get better in the draft. We can get better in free agency. But, I mean, their numbers between Tom Brady and Derek Carr, they're really not all that different. Let's go to Kenny. What up, my man? Appreciate the super chat. Will the team pick up a big running back in the third round? I don't know necessarily a big running back in the third round, but it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever for the Raiders to go out and get another big running back. I mean, think about it. They tried out so many big running backs. And with the health of Josh Jacobs, I think that's also going to be a big point. DeAndre Washington, he's a free agent. I imagine they bring him back. Jalen Richard is a player also on the bubble. I think he's back. Rod Smith is the one. So Rod Smith was the running back that they had. But, I mean, big running backs playing big games. I saw this stat the other day. This is the first Super Bowl in 7 years that C.J. Anderson and LeGarrette Blount won't be playing it. Two pretty big running backs. Both running backs that the Raiders tried out, by the way. Go to KC Games YouTube or YT. I don't know. If the stadium is not ready by week 1, where will they play? I think they just play on the road. I think that the Raiders will wait to play at home. I mean, I think UNLV, though, they're scheduled to play their first 3 home games at the stadium as well. I'm confident the stadium is going to be ready, but let's say it's not. I think the Raiders just play 3 road games. And I don't want to say I'm okay with it, but I know the Raiders could do it because we just watched this past year where the Raiders didn't play a home game for like 6 weeks. So that's probably what would happen. Let's go to William Holmes. Get a picture. What do you think about trading down from 19 for a second-round pick and a first next year for a quarterback-needy teams with 2 second-rounders? I'm okay with trading down. I'm always okay with trading down. And actually, I don't know if 19th is the pick that I think the Raiders trade down. Like, I think 12 is the more likely one, right? So we did a mock draft on our main YouTube channel. Go check it out, youtube.com/chatsportstv. What happens if, like, CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy are off the board, and Isaiah Simmons? What do we do, right? And then you might see some quarterback-needy teams try to trade up, because the Raiders aren't taking a quarterback at 12. I think if you're looking at a pick that the Raiders could actually go back, I think it's more likely the 12th pick. Let's go to 702 Bartender. What's your favorite beer? First team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. Ask the question, Mitch, and I'll get a pick. I guess, who's the first team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium? I asked it, so get a pick. Are you saying the Raiders are going to be the first team? Okay. See, I read it as first team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. If you want me to answer it, I can. Raiders. There you go. All right. That was a fail. Sorry, guys. Corrupt 88. What up, my man? I feel like the Las Vegas Raiders need to have a new all-black alternate jersey. Any thoughts? Corrupt, I can tell that you're just joining. It's all good. Appreciate your watching. But, yes, we talked about all-black jerseys. I would absolutely love it. So, Corrupt, appreciate the super chat earlier. So, I'll ask you this question and everyone else watching. Should the Raiders get new jerseys? 1 for yes, 2 for no. And I don't mean new in the sense of, like, change what they got. You can keep their jerseys that they have right now. Why don't we just add one, right? There's nothing wrong with that. adding an extra shirt or two to your wardrobe, an extra jersey to your wardrobe. What if I just wore this shirt every time? It'd be boring. No, we got to spice it up a little bit. I do wear this jacket every time, though, and it still smells like beer from Oakland. So should the Raiders get new jerseys? 1 for yes, or type 2 for no. Now, for all the Raider fans out there, I appreciate you. And if you're a diehard Raider fan, I want you to type R in the comments. And if you want daily videos all off season long about the Raiders, this is the channel to get it. We do news. We do rumors, free agency, trades, draft, big announcements. We do it all. So if you're a diehard Raider fan, subscribe to youtube.com/Raiders Report. And I want you to take the link that's in the description. It's there, I promise you. And send it to every single Raider fan that you know. Let's grow the channel. Let's get the voice out there. The bigger this channel gets, the bigger the nation's voice is. So daily videos. Raider Nation, I love you. Subscribe, youtube.com/Raiders Report.